The increase of college over the last 10 years could not have come at a worse time. People cannot afford to pay for college in an economy like this. In 1976, private college cost was about $3,000 for everything for 1 year, and in 2007 the price had reached $30,000 for everything in 1 year. Public colleges have to run on tuition to be successful, so they raised from $2,000 in 1976 to $13,000 in 2007 for public schools.
How did you prepare for college?
I prepared for college by taking advantage of everything my high school had to offer as far as all the extracurricular activities. I took the ACT more than once just to up my grade in that. And just took all the classes I could take and tried to get the best grades I could in order to make sure that I was accepted to anywhere I wanted to apply.
All right, and then did you apply for any scholarships?
I did. I applied for the ALPS scholarship at Western State College, where I went. I got the scholarship, and what it was the academic leadership program, and depending on what you provided, they dictated how much money they were to give you. So basically, all I had to do was show them all my leadership experience and different roles that I've done, where I've been a student leader, whether it was in the school or among the community. So I did that, and I ended up getting that scholarship academically, and then I also received an athletic scholarship too.
All right, and then how did you get your money?
My money?
Yeah, for college and spending money and all that.
Okay, my spending money in college basically was just money that I had saved working part-time jobs throughout high school. My parents would, give me money here and there if I ever visited home, or if I needed anything, they were willing to put some money in my account if I ever needed it. I don't remember ever really needing it because most everything that we did was on campus and part of tuition and fees, which was room and board and the cafeteria. So, if we wanted to go out and eat or go buy something, it was all on my own and money that I had saved up prior to going to college.
And then did you enjoy the college experience?
I enjoyed the college experience very much. I would probably say probably the best 4 years of my life. A lot of hard times. It's a struggle at times, but if you can just stay on track and keep doing what you're supposed to do, it's fun. And just being responsible and having fun at the same time, college can be a really, really fun experience. So.
All right. Most undergraduate students graduate with close to $20,000 in debt. Students that graduate professionally graduate with close to $10,000 in debt. Graduate students must borrow more on credit in order to complete their degrees. The biggest borrowers of all are law students and medical students, both of who end up close to borrowing up to $100,000.
This is Mr. Hawk, a teacher at Arvada West. Okay, how much did you spend on tuition each year for college?
I went to Fort Lewis College in Durango, and it was only about $2,200 a semester for me when I went, 95.
95. And then how much did you pay to get your whole degree?
Well, I also failed out at the University of Iowa, so I had to pay $10,000 for a semester there because I was out of state. And then adding on $2,500, $5,000 a year, I'd say about $30,000 in all.
Dang, okay. And then how did you get spending money, and if you did have spending money, did you have a limit on it during college?
I did. I had very little spending money, but I had a job in college. I did sales for the college radio station and got commission on sales, so that's how I got my spending money. I didn't have a car for any of my 4 years, so I didn't have a lot of expenses.
Oh, okay. And then how did you spend your day as a college student, like from studying and being in class?
Well, I took a class every day at 8 a.m. just to get my day started.
Yeah.
And I liked having class every day. In between classes, I would always go to the library. I had a place I loved in the library. If it was a beautiful day, I might be out in the front lawn of the library. And I would do homework in between classes. I'd try to lift weights. I was in a basketball league, ultimate frisbee league. I played golf, I played flag football. So I did all that on campus during the days while I was a full-time student.
Okay. And then how difficult were the courses you were taking?
Well, it depends. The courses I loved, the English courses, as an English major, they were difficult in that they had a lot of reading and a lot of writing, but it was something I was comfortable with. I would say my math classes and science classes were most difficult because those are difficult topics for me.
Okay. And then did you apply and get any scholarships?
I did not, because I was on probation in college from failing out at Iowa. So I had to get over a 3.0 each semester or I was going to be kicked out at Fort Lewis.
Oh.
So I didn't have any scholarship opportunities.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Hawk. That was the interview.
Thank you very much for your time, and go to college. It opens up a plethora of opportunities.
Plethora. Okay, thank you, Mr.
This
2/3 or 65.6% of four-year college students end up borrowing money to help pay for school. The cost of private schools has gone up by 165%. And the average cost for public medical school has risen 312% in the last 20 years. Federal law sets the maximum fee or interest rate that a lender can charge for federally guaranteed loans.
Ricky Bobby, I don't know what to do with my hands.
This is Mr. Jenkins. He teaches at Arvada West. He's a U.S. history teacher, and he teaches for me. So, how much did you pay for college tuition each year?
Well, I went to CU and to Metro. When I went to CU, it was about $8,000 a year, and when I went to Metro, it was between $3,000 and $4,000 a year, just depending on how many credits I took.
How did you get spending money, and did you have a limit on it?
Yeah, I definitely had a limit on it. Like anyone, I wish I had unlimited money, but I arranged all my classes so I had them all on the same days. So instead of having one class one day and then another class on another day, I'd get them all together back to back to back. So I only went to school 2 days a week, so I used those other off days to work and make a little extra money that way, and that was usually enough to get by.
How did you spend your day?
Like I said, the days that I was down at school, I had class back-to-back, so I didn't really have time to do anything else. Just classes, usually down there for about 12 hours a day, and then come home and do homework and study and all that good stuff. And then on the other days, I'd spend working and trying to squeeze in a little fun.
How difficult were the courses you were taking?
It just depends on the professor. You know, all classes are going to be different. Some professors are going to be really tough and they want to challenge you and push you and make you write a lot and read a lot. Other classes, you know, not so much. You just show up and listen, take good notes, and you'll do just fine putting in that sort of effort. So it's just like high school. It depends on the teacher.
What does that say? How many hours a day? How many hours a day were you in these classes or studying?
Well, it depends on how many credits I was taking. One semester I had to take 22 credits because I was a little behind. I wanted to hurry and graduate on time. So I was in class for about 12 hours a day. Most semesters, though, I was usually in class from about 8 to 3 with about 15 minutes between each one.
Did you apply for and get any scholarships?
No, I didn't really apply for any, but I got some. It just depends on where you are. A lot of places, they have kind of automatic systems where they'll check out your GPA and your academics and community service and all that stuff, and they'll take it into consideration automatically without you having to do very much. So that was nice. I got a few that way, but no, I never really applied for any.
Did you do to get those scholarships? Nope. Was it easy to access drugs or alcohol? If you did, wait a second. It's easy to access drugs or alcohol. Was it easy to access drugs or alcohol? And if you did, how much money did you spend on it?
Yeah, I mean, it's college. It's just like anywhere else. If that's something you're interested in and you want to get your hands on it, it's not hard to find. But you can say the same thing around here. You know, it just it's a matter of what you're looking for. I wasn't into it, so I didn't spend any money on it. But I know that's definitely a lifestyle that some people choose to lead, and it was around. It's not too hard to find if that's what you're looking for.
All right, cool. That was Mr. Jenkins.
Thank you.
Although college prices have risen drastically over the past 30 years, there are still other opportunities like scholarships or other activities in school that can help with the price of college in our economy. And college is still a chance to open opportunities for the rest of your life.